I'm VaayuDhwani, the writer for the film Drawing Blood by Incase Creations. First of all, I'm here to thank all you people out there who've supported us, believed in us and our film, and till date have motivated us and going on so far to reach here and bring Drawing Blood so far. Now, we really did not expect that we would actually have such responses on a larger scale until we had messages and texts and actually likes coming from so many other countries around the world, where we had people from Mexico asking us to get the film in Spanish, or say probably from USA, talking about the visuals and a strong imagery of the posters of the film, which is so different and edgy for them. And also so many other countries to mention, like Egypt, Indonesia, Armenia, and lots more. As we began our journey for Drawing Blood, we never thought that we could make this far, and also the whole strong driving motive to do this film was to innovate, to do something different and bring out a whole new film watching experience for the audiences in India. But this completely changed till the end of the journey so far, when we had more of worldwide appreciation on just the first look or the concept of the film itself. Now, Maha as a director had a strong vision on doing this film. It was just not about directing a movie, but it was about doing a story which had a strong impact, more a strong edgy expressionism to communicate with the audiences. And this happened through an artist as a character. The film revolves around an artist's life, and it displays the inner realities that probably all of us as individuals can relate to, you, me, everybody. And it's more about trying to understand the moment where we actually do not take a stand or take a moment to stand by and try to cherish what we have in our life, in our arms. While we have such a hush-push in our life, we're always rushing behind, trying to gain the material needs that we want, or probably desires that we need to fulfill, and so much of roboticism to just try to do and work all day. But that's not about life today. We're missing out on all the other emotional elements that we have, where we grew up trying to learn from our roots. This film has a lot more to speak on a level of describing an artist's life. Maha had a strong intention of giving an experience of an artist's life. Artists are quite different and very edgy in their thinking, are more philosophical, or they come up with a very hard struggle life, and I think that goes on with all of us. And to put this story or this whole journey into a film in words was the biggest challenge for me as a writer, where trying to have minimal characters engaging and connecting such a strong communication that the audiences can relate to, can understand, and at the same time feel it and put themselves into the very picture. We have really had a lot of high hopes working on this film as the entire crew, and had a lot of efforts that we put without having any strong support or strong backup to use all the sources to complete this such kind of a film, which is purely fictional, and at the same time we can express and term ourselves as purely indie film. And as we've seen, we've heard the latest buzz about the indie films coming up in India that's been encouraged, and at the same time a whole new worldwide platform for indie films that is being appreciated abroad. Um, since we don't have a production company or anybody backing us up, it becomes quite hard to give more of a high content quality story, to produce it in a much more higher, you can say, sets or more locations or more of a cast, which people more of concerned with star casts, which we don't. And the more idea of doing any film is to have a very natural feel to it, where the focus and the connectivity stays on the story and what we're trying to portray more than who's acting in it or who's doing the film. We came up with this film to be shot in English with not having an intention of going global at the very beginning, but it was actually trying to connect and have a new look of a language in India itself to connect to metro cities, since we have more people who are engaging with English as a language standardly on a professional level, at the same time on a social level. And such people who watch indie films or who have watched a lot of art films which have come in the history of India filmmaking are more appreciative, and I'm sure we have so many audiences waiting out for such films to come right now, because the Indian market has become so commercial where we miss out on such quality content films and something which is more different rather than having the commercial masala and all the item song scenario that goes on all the time. Um, Hence, we're here to talk about this film because we really, really know out there that we have people looking forward and waiting for this film to be released. But as we know, releasing a film like this is definitely not an easy job. Being an indie film, it needs a lot of support from the audiences to come through to make it successful, to reach out our film to you, to have a viewing experience. And to theatrically release it in India is a task where we need to get our certificate passed out on censors, and at the same time have venues where we can reach out to all the cities we could where people are demanding the film for. And I would really appreciate if we have all you people out there, whoever's watching our video, whoever's seen something about Drawing Blood, heard something about Drawing Blood, to support us, to help us in every way you can. Share a word about our film through social media networks. We have all our links below on the detail box. You can log on to any of these for further information and query on the film. We're here to make a difference, to give the audiences something new, and we hope to continue this journey with more projects in the future, as Drawing Blood is our first ever established film, and we hope to get success with all the efforts that could be paid off we've given our efforts in. And I would appreciate you people to pass on a word of Drawing Blood everywhere as we can, since we are hoping to reach soon on an international level, applying for international film festivals. Your prayers, your wishes and your support is all that we need. And I would really appreciate whoever has seen this video could pass it on to all the other people also. Thank you so much for watching this video, and stay tuned.